I'm Jen Nowak, co-founder of the Triangle Spokes Group.
I'm Ashley Wilson, the other co-founder of the Triangle Spokes Group. We started the Triangle Spokes Group here in the Triangle area when I decided after teaching that I wanted an outlet to give back to children. Jen and I were working together here in the real estate market and decided that we wanted an outlet to give back to children and decided to mock a group in the Charlotte area and began the group in 2007.
The Triangle Spokes Group raises money to purchase new bikes for children here in the Triangle. We have teamed up with the Salvation Army to find the children that will receive the bikes. $70 buys a new bike, helmet, and assembly. And the Salvation Army helps find the families that we can distribute the bikes to in the holidays at the end of the year.
Ashley.
This year we have a very ambitious goal and we're really excited about it. We are going to raise enough money to buy 500 bikes for children here in the Triangle. That's a huge increase, but we know we can do it.
The idea of a bike, it's so much more, what we love about it is that it just gives children a sense of freedom to get out and play and be with their friends and, ride to the playground and just get up and get out and be creative and have fun. I think one of the greatest joys we all have, childhood memories, is getting a bike on Christmas or on your birthday, and you always remember what your first bike is and those memories you have with your friends in the neighborhood, and just bringing that joy to children's lives is what it's all about.
For us, it was important to have an organization where 100% of the proceeds went to the cause. So this is an organization where we can make sure that we cover all the administrative costs while also impacting the lives of the children here in the Triangle. They have a means to exercise, to interact with their friends, to play. So we just feel like it number one, it means a lot to us, but it also can impact their lives in a huge way. So we raise all of our money from partners here in the Triangle, and we purchase our bikes from Huffy. We get bikes for smaller children and for older children, 20-inch bikes and 26-inch bikes, but all of those bikes come from Huffy, and it's been a great partnership. All of our bikes are donated through partnerships that we've made here in the Triangle and individuals that choose to support us. But we do purchase those bikes through Huffy. It's been a great partnership since the very beginning. Our Charlotte group has partnered with Huffy since 1997. We order different size bikes through Huffy, girls and boy bikes, and then 20 and 26-inch bikes.
We've chosen to do new bicycles just because there's nothing like that feeling of a shiny new bike. It's yours. It's kind of that sense of ownership, and there's nothing like it.
For the helmet.
Yes, we're very excited about the helmet contest and design, and can't wait to see what kind of cool, crafty creations.
That's right.
We're not sure that they'll all be suitable for use, but they'll certainly be art.
Well, we're excited, so
Good deal.
we're up for judging.
So we, the way that we're set up for the bike donations, when the money comes in, we actually, throughout the calendar year, have to place our order for bikes in August, which is way before the December distribution time. But we have to go ahead and think about, all right, how many bikes, how many kids' lives do we want to make an impact on this year, and place that order in August and pay for half of those bikes at that time. The bikes will then arrive in November on freight trucks. We have 2 guys from Charlotte who come up and help us assemble all of those bikes and put them together in a matter of 2 days. It's amazing. They kind of do it factory style, and they line up all the bikes, and it truly is a awe-striking sight to see them all lined up. And then the Salvation Army helps find the families, and then we're able to give out those bikes in December. So that's why the fundraising towards the end of the year is so critical, because that second half of the payment for the bikes is due by the end of December. So as we're giving the bikes away, that fundraising that comes in helps us pay for all those bikes that we've committed to. And that's why, Ashley and I have committed to paying for all the overhead expenses for the charity, so that 100% of the donations go directly to the bikes, the helmet, and the assembly.
And just distribution is, over 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 families, depends on the year, with the Army line up and they go through the warehouse to get their other gifts, and then the ones that are chosen to get a bike come to us. They get to pick out their bike, and that's how the bikes are given out. So it's a pretty awesome experience, but we do set our goals pretty early in the year and then bank on making sure we raise that money.
Far to date, we have given away 1,050 bikes, and we are going into our 5th year where we're committing to give away 500 bikes this year, which will propel us over to 1,550 bikes that we've given away.
Right, so prior to the Triangle Spokes Group partnering with the Salvation Army, the largest distribution of bikes at the toy shop was 10 bikes. So that was pretty eye-opening for us that, most of the toys that were donated were just smaller ticket items. So we were going to have a chance to make a pretty big impact here. We feel pretty good about partnering with the Army and the impact that we're able to make, and we're excited about our growth and being able to partner with some other organizations as we do grow.
This year we're making a huge jump. Last year we had committed and we gave away 350 bikes, and this year we are making that jump to 500 because we know there are so many kids that need to have that experience of a new bike. The Salvation Army actually screens all the families that are able to receive the bikes. And in the past, the way that they have chosen the families is they pick families with 4 or more children, so that bike can not just be for one child, but as that child outgrows that bike, other children in the family can use that bike, and it's kind of the gift that keeps on giving to the other kids as well. I think this is an organization that should matter to everybody because it is impacting a child's life, and kind of that joy and sense of freedom that you are giving them the opportunity to have through your $70 donation is huge. And the fact too that it could impact more than just one child, because it could affect other children in the family can also use it, is huge.
I think for me it's the impact on children. As a former teacher, I wanted a way to continue to impact children's lives, and the families that I know that we're impacting need an outlet to keep that true innocence of the children in those families' lives. I mean, they unfortunately the homes that they come from often enough are just they see things at an early age, and they're forced to grow up so fast. And I just feel like a bike is a way to allow them to still be a child. And I love knowing that, I still love my career and love that, but this is my way to impact children, and that's what this is to me.